Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we have a special Streaming Demons for you. We've got a Mother's Birthday Streaming Demons. That's right. Happy birthday, Mom. God, I hope you're not listening to this episode. Skip this episode, Mom. Do yourself. That's your birthday present, Mom. Skip this episode. Go to a different one. There's too much information on this one. Yeah, I know. So, we've got the Thai horror, The Medium, with the new, and ooh boy, we also have Scream, Blacula, Scream with the old, and then Jimbo brings up the rear, with the blue, the movie that made him cry the most lately, Jack and Jill. Yeah, you'll see why. All this and more on the next Streaming Demons. Hit it. Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do I have another exciting adventure coming right at you live in Streaming Demons. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, my forever, what? Oh, Voodoo Priestess is on assignment in Japan. She's being sent out to look for a Sasquatch. I don't think Japan has a Sasquatch, but I guess Voodoo's on assignment in Japan for a while. So until they come back, we've got none other than, oh God, no. Box Human, aka J.M. Brannick, as my now former current co-host. Say hello.
Hi, I guess.
Or completely not.
Perhaps.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
And we're doing boy band again.
Oh no!
Box Human actually joined a boy band. Recently, and so this is going to be very exciting. And now we have Daphne, our brand new special guest on the website. Boom, check her out. Daphne, say hi.
Hi there.
Excellent. And as you all know from watching Streaming Demons, or not, because we're actually a podcast, probably don't watch that unless you're on YouTube. I apologize to everyone on YouTube right now. My bad. And Box just goes offline. That's okay. We're going to plow through this. We're going to plow right through this, and we're going to keep going. I'm not going to get everything up. Why edit? The rules are simple. You have something new. You have something borrowed, which is a rental. You have something old, which is apparently Box Human's modem. And you have something blue sometime, which was a sad boo-hoo movie, right? So, as I am a very, very lazy person, we always let our special guest go first. So, Daphne, take it away. What'd you get?
Okay, thanks so much. So I chose to do The Medium, which is a Thai horror documentary. And in Korea, it's definitely on Netflix.
Wait. The Medium? No, it's got to be new, old. There's no medium?
Okay, come on. I mean, I'm sure
is that the name of the movie, The Medium?
It is.
Okay, the name of the movie is The Medium. I thought it was like a venti or something.
No,
okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's a Thai horror movie called The Medium. Go on.
The Medium, like the spiritual medium. It's definitely on Amazon Prime for like everyone else in the West. And it's really good, guys. It's really, 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 really good. It essentially follows like a Thai family, and they're possessed by like a rural goddess called Bayan, and it's about shaman inheritance. So you have like one woman who's like the vessel for Bayan, and then she thinks her niece might be the new shaman for her, and just follows their family. And it's just like, it's so good. It's just really, really good.
Okay, this actually sounds like the Kardashians. Okay. Are you saying they remade the Kardashians as a Thai horror movie?
I refuse to watch the Kardashians out of love for myself. So I don't actually know. You'll have to tell me about that.
I actually just don't. Yeah, you caught me on that one. I'm guest starring on the Kardashians next week, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
was me my plug. Now I just ruined my plug. Great. But hey, so we have this Thai medium, and it's going to be passing a spirit, kind of like passing the buck or hot potato with a ghost. Yeah. Is this a good ghost, bad ghost? What kind of ghost?
I mean, that's a question that you'll have to answer yourself. It's like a super long movie, and I think this movie really works. Okay, you guys were talking about Korean horror movies last episode, right?
Yes, I had my Korean horror movie called Pussy Chunks. I believe they're making a sequel now.
I can't believe they're making a sequel. Okay.
Even more chunky or chunky style. I'm not even sure anymore.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. On that poster, it also said, like, you are what you eat, like Pussy Chunks. And I thought it was just appetizing.
Did it really say that?
It did. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's great.
wait, that's a Korean poster, right?
Yeah. But I'm like, I got Google Translate. I'm in Korea. I know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. It's really not. It's like, it's actually, I've not seen it. So I was like, oh, you guys are turning me on to like new shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, but, we'll have to get the screener when it comes back out.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm about to talk about like a really well-known Korean horror movie, which is The Wailing. Have you heard of it? Watched it?
The Wailing. Wait. So, you're talking about The Medium, The Wailing? Yeah.
So the producer of The Wailing, this fantastic horror movie, is also the producer of The Medium. Right?
Oh, shit.
And yeah. And it's like, The Medium is like just as beautiful as The Wailing. It's like just gorgeous. It's just like, honestly, so fucking good. And I forgot what your question was.
Wait, you forgot what my question was?
I forgot your question. Oh my God. You can edit this out, right?
Oh, no, this is live.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to die immediately then.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You're fine.
Welcome back, Box Human, from their boy band tour.
Thank you.
The Backstreet Boys?
I mean, they're old now.
Oh, the Backstreet Boys are not back.
No. Well, I mean, but they're still rocking their body and hoping everybody else does.
Someone has to. So, if you were just catching up, Daphne was talking about The Medium. Which...
Yeah, I heard every word.
Oh.
Which was strange. I just could not speak. Kind of like Dave was that one episode where I couldn't hear him, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Dave thought you were like really pissed at him.
Yeah.
It just turned out because...
I mean, I was really pissed at him, but I didn't hear anything.
Oh, we're kidding. They heard everything, Dave. That's what we're kidding about.
Yeah, no, I did. But no, Daphne... It sounds like a great movie. I unfortunately didn't see all of The Wailing, but I know it's a phenomenal movie. Everybody has been raving about it. And
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's been raving about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody I've seen that has told me they've seen it is just absolutely in love with it.
This is the first time I heard about it when Daphne brought it to this podcast.
Because you don't like watching movies with subtitles.
No, I can't read. It's right.
So that's why.
That's why Roller Gator doesn't have subtitles. That's why I watch that show.
Please.
So what were some of the...
Does this have a puppet in it, Daphne? Does this have a puppet?
Okay, we're not gonna even talk about that. So what were some of the aspects of this movie that surprised you about it?
Okay. Well, oh man, there's so much about this movie surprised me. Thank you for asking. There are so many details and red herrings, ? Just like you don't really know necessarily what's happening in the first act. And it's just, I'm trying not to spoil or anything. It's really tough not to, because I just want to like blab about this movie forever. But it's the details that were just so amazing. And like the family dynamics, and also, there's so much that surprised me that I can't say because it would be spoiling something.
And that's hard to do because if there's so much going on, it's like you want to be excited about it, but you don't want to give too much.
Yeah. So like the movie is quite long. It's like 2 hours. And like some people hate that. But if you watch this movie, it really feels like there's something meaningful in like every scene that you see. Like all the subtle shit, like it's actually like it builds up into something better.
So it's a slow burn?
It is a slow burn that becomes very unslow as you get further and further.
Wait. Is it a medium burn?
Yeah, okay, fine. It goes from slow, and then it actually skips medium burn to just Inferno.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's really good. I highly recommend it.
How are the effects in it?
Oh, the effects? Ooh, you know what? This is... Oh, it's so hard not to spoil shit. The effects are actually really good, and you don't see that much of it initially. but then you will see them and you're like, damn, this is a good documentary.
And this is on Amazon Prime?
It is.
Damn, I'm going to watch this. I really will. I say this to every guest, but I actually will write this one down.
I really hope you do, because it's 2 hours, well worth it. You have to learn how to read, but I think this is a great way to start.
Oh, dang.
Bringing the fire.
Oh, okay, I'll read or something like that. So, out of all this, out of 5 Cthulhus, 5 being the bestest and 1 being and 0 being a 0, how many Cthulhus do you rate this movie?
Okay, 5,000 Cthulhu heads.
Oh my god!
Yes. This movie was made for me. Like, it was all the little things that like I fucking love in horror, and they just like gave it to me straight for 2 straight hours. I was just like, yes. And now I force everyone to watch it like for 2 hours, and I ask them if they like it, and they all say yes.
So it's not Roller Gator.
No. If I saw Roller Gator, I wouldn't talk to you again, probably. Sorry.
That would be the norm. I think that would be the normal trajectory of most things.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, 5,000. Jeez, I'm not following that. Hey, Brannick.
Hi.
You're here.
Yeah. Right now, at least.
Yeah, Brannick, I'm not following a 5,000 movie.
Yeah.
So you're up.
Okay, I guess I'll take it until I go join the boy band again. All right, so hey everybody, happy Black History Month. We're at the tail end of it.
Brannick, we'll probably play this around June. Happy Pride Month or something?
Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Juneteenth? Nah, we'll probably just get that in March. Smart's the latest.
Well, I say it's in the past, but in the present, happy Black History Month, everybody. So I chose to watch a classic black horror film, which I thought was the original first film.
Blacula?
Scream, Blacula, Scream.
Oh shit! Was I right?
Well, I thought it was the first movie, which was unfortunately Blacula. So I saw the sequel to Blacula, which was Scream, Blacula, Scream.
Oh wow! How was this? Okay, I guess you tell it. Never mind.
Thank you. I will, because that's part of the show.
Point of the show. I
know. Which again, if you know me, I don't like sequels, so it was interesting to see this.
Wait, you don't like sequels? Didn't we have a podcast?
We had a podcast, I think, somewhere in some realm. We did called Sequels.
Sequels.
So I watched this as thinking this was the first movie, and there were some times that I did get very confused because there were flashbacks, and I'm like, what happens? This is very fast.
She shot an entire movie just for a flashback. Holy shit.
Like, what? Wow, this flashback is interesting, I guess.
He looks very in-depth.
It's very in-depth. So this is the sequel to Blacula. Like I said, called Scream, Blacula Scream, which I guess makes sense in the very end, but is also very confusing. It stars William H. Marshall, Pam Grier, Don Mitchell, Richard Lawson, just a lot of really heavy hitters in this.
Wait. Was there anyone wearing flannel?
Flannel? No, it was in the 70s.
You fucking lost me.
It was in the 70s. There was a lot of good outfits, though. A lot of good outfits.
No homeless dude wearing flannel with perfect hair. No, it can't be a good movie.
Okay. Well, anyway, for those of you who grew up in, I suppose, my era, you'll know William H. Marshall as Pee-wee Herman's King of Cartoons. But before that, he was Blacula. And he plays such an interesting it's such an interesting take on vampires, that I was actually surprised at how much I was kind of enthralled by it,
Really?
because it wasn't your typical take on it. Of course, he was charming. Of course, he was like very like, oh, look into my eyes. But it was much more than that. It was actually done much more lovingly and less hokey than I had thought that it would be with the title of Scream, Blacula, Scream. Um, I thought
That
I
you
would go in there, it's a
thought or hope for?
both,
Yeah.
but honestly, okay, but we'll get into my Cthulhu rating at the end.
Oh, won't we?
We will,
-5.
we will. Um, but it opens with a matriarch, a voodoo priestess, if you will.
In
Um,
Japan, yes.
in
Go on.
Japan. Well, she passes, leaving her rights to her adopted daughter. Well, she does have a
A
son in the
dinosaur.
mix.
Yes.
Mm, I
Oh,
guess.
I thought we were talking about the
Yeah.
site. I'm so sorry. We're talking about the movie.
No. We're talking about the movie.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So she leaves it to her adoptive daughter instead of her son. And her son gets pissed off, like, hey, she's nothing to you. But the daughter is very strong in the voodoo arts. So it makes sense. Plus, she's not a dick like her son is. Well, the son being a dick is like, I want to basically take over. And so this dude is like, hey, guess what? I got these bones that you could use in some kind of voodoo ritual and it'll give you great power. And the guy's like, sounds fab. I'm totally going to do that. Well, the bones, of course, are Blacula's bones. And he resurrects Blacula, who is a vampire who immediately turns the dude. And sad news for him, Blacula is back. And he is tortured. He's a tortured soul. He's educated. He's sad. He's, possessed by these demons. He wants to walk in the sun. And I think that was kind of the cool part of it, is because, yeah, he drinks blood and whatnot, and does things that a fucking vampire does. But his relationship with Pam Grier's character, Mrs. Fortier, isn't really that of he's seducing her. I mean, he does call her beautiful and stuff, but it's not really that. He's interested in returning to be human. He doesn't want to be this anymore. He's cursed. He understands this. He doesn't like his power. He doesn't like being there forever. So I thought that was an interesting dynamic. I thought her being this powerful entity, having him go to her for that, having people kind of afraid of her power was an interesting take too. Like, people respected her. People, like I said, were kind of afraid of that because she was this powerful priestess. And the police get involved. Her boyfriend used to be a cop, so he's like looking into shit. So it's kind of it unravels in a way that you expect it to, but is everybody there?
Yeah.
But we're just
Oh,
so
okay.
riveted. We're riveted.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
I'm
I was like,
inverted.
did I lose you?
Scream.
So, but it unravels in a way that it's very satisfying. It's really satisfying. The makeup and effects, I mean, oh man, they're not great. They're not good. I'll give it that. They're not
But
groovy.
they're real though, right?
Yeah, they're practical
They're practical?
effects.
Okay.
I mean, it's when he becomes a vampire, he gets teeth and he gets furry.
Like
So
the kink furry, or is it like
he gets just kind of furry, like he needs a shave. He
like
just
scruff? He gets
he
scruffy.
gets scruffy. He gets a 5 o'clock shadow, and fangs when he becomes a vampire. But for the most part, the characters are really interesting. It's done with love and care. I looked at some of what Siskel and Ebert said, and they said, oh, it's rushed, it was this, it was that. I didn't really feel that with it. I felt like it was like I said, like kind of a labor of love, and something that that they would be proud of. So I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I thought the outfits were a fun blast from the past, of course. And I thought everybody just did a really fantastic job with it, besides being a furry vampire.
Okay, so you thought it was fun. You said, forget Siskel and Ebert. They hate horror movies anyways.
They
allegedly.
did. They did. They did not like horror movies at all.
That's not even a legend. I'm pretty sure we can put that as a record.
Oh, no, they did. Yeah, they always.
I think Ebert even actually wrote an op-ed about how horror movies are just trash.
Yeah.
So.
I think eventually they did change their minds later in life. To say, oh, actually, they're kind of fun. But when they were doing their show, they just always trashed on horror movies.
Yeah. So about how many Cthulhu's would you give this movie?
4.5.
4.5?
I had fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And again, like, of course it had flaws in it, but surprisingly, it held up as a sequel. The parts that were part of the original movie weren't all that distracting. It added to the tone of the second movie, and it just kind of added to the story and to the depth of the character of Blacula.
Oh, man.
And they're all good actors, but man, like, he's just so good. He was in a class of his own.
All right, a 4.5. 5,000 to 4.5. Good God.
Yeah.
This is where I say I called an audible. Originally, I was going to do the borrowed because I wanted to see Girl Interrupted. In my mind, when I saw it as a kid the first time, it was kind of a horror movie about mental health. And I remember Elijah Wood being in it.
What? Oh, wait.
It turned out to be Winona Ryder.
Oh, my God.
Shut
I get those two
up.
confused all the time.
Shut
They
up.
fucking look alike. What do you want? I thought it was like a bosom buddy where Elijah Wood has to dress like a woman to get into a all-female asylum. I remember things really vastly different than other people, apparently.
Jim, I think you've lost a lot of fans. Like, all three of them.
All three of them? Well, shit. Sorry, Elijah. He would like the joke anyways. But I went in a different direction. I am doing the blue. So I seen a movie recently that made me, today, actually, that made me so sad. It needs to be talked about.
Did it make you cry?
It was not quite Train to Busan level of tears.
I also cried at that one.
Yeah.
Was it Roller Gator? Are we leading up to another Roller Gator?
No, that just makes my sex life cry.
No.
This one is a 2021 release of The Legend of Jack and Jill. Picture, if you would, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre rebooted, but you couldn't afford a chainsaw, effects, writing, acting, camera, or sound.
So basically a movie I would make.
Nah, I don't know, man. I think you'd be a bit better than this. So the movie starts out with 10 minutes of a cold open. And for those, I know cold open's a very catchy term. For those who don't know, cold open really goes for things like Saturday Night Live is the perfect example of a cold open. It is something that starts off a TV show that doesn't exactly follow through afterwards. So it's kind of disposable. Seinfeld used to do it once in a while too. SNL was the perfect example because SNL starts off funny before the credits and then it is not funny after the credits. So that's the cold open.
Burn.
I know, I'm working on that joke later on. But this is an actual cold open for a movie because what starts off has nothing to fucking do with the movie. It
Like at
starts off
all?
like at all. At all. At all. It starts off, or maybe I just missed it because sometimes I fall asleep in the first 3 minutes of movies. I think I've done reviews like that before.
Yes, you have.
I know. Like, what do you mean they're walking? What walking scene?
I think that was
So,
Ouija House.
at least 2 movies then. Okay. So this cold open is, I believe, a woman searching for a missing kid and then just getting murdered. That's it. That's like the first 3 minutes. And then it switches out to a little kid and another little kid with their mom walking up a hill with a pail of water being chased. So which is not exactly the cold open at this part. And then nothing really happens until someone's crying in a car. But I'm not sure. I don't know why she's crying. She's just a girl crying in the car next to another girl. And apparently the other girl should be crying, but she's not. But the other girl is really, really sad. And I can't tell these girls apart because they all look alike.
Huh.
I'm sorry, British people. You all fucking look alike. Okay? I'm putting it straight out for you. To make it even worse, like their names sound fuck alike, so I didn't even know. I had to count the people at some point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 5, I think, and then I must have miscounted somewhere in the movie because then there was like 4, but I seen 2 people get killed, and I still don't know who the fuck these people are. And I thought they were with the original people, but they're maybe not because no one gives a shit about them either. It's like, well, shit, if they don't give a shit about them, I don't give a shit about them. Who gives a shit about the new one? It is a okay. All right. It's a sad movie. It really is a sad movie, and I'll tell you why. There is some parts where apparently, even though a spoiler, Jack and Jill grow up and they become apparently murderers for some fucking reason no one explains, and they lose all ability to talk, even though you see them talking as little kids. So like they're teenagers who then lost the ability to talk between like 13 and 20 for somehow. And then they start filing their teeth down for some fucked up reason. There are parts in this movie that are painful. And I mean, just like, obviously just so painful. And a lot of them is sonically painful. The screaming. There is a part where a woman's getting strangled to death by a rope and somehow can still scream. Like, I can't do Payne's voice for like 5 minutes without taking an asthma attack and like, and she's like full on screaming, I heard that. Shut up. Put you back in the closet. Oh, okay. But this is amazingly horrible, 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 horrible stuff. There's open beers. Okay. This is the stage. Imagine you're just in a new hotel room or whatever, and you're like, hey, man, I'm going to take my shirt off for a while and oil my body. That's it. The dude's just like oiling his body up in front of everyone. And
That's what I do. I do that.
Right.
I do that all the time.
But it's not hand sanitizer. He's not sanitizing his body.
Yeah, no, it's like coconut
like
oil. Yeah, it's like coconut oil.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I get a brewski.
Okay.
And then I'm like, sub.
And that's exactly what happened. One dude's in bed and he's like, completely not, homoerotic moment, but it sort of is. Mm-hmm. And then the other guy's like, hi, I'm completely just like massaging myself in front of you. Yeah. But again, like we will discuss that part. And it's like, hey, you want a beer? He's like, sure. He picks up a beer. The beers have been open for a while, apparently.
Ugh.
No one in the acting. Yeah, exactly. It's like either have a bunch of beer that's just fucking laying around completely open. No one's drinking them. And they go, here's a brand new open beer. Or continuality's just not there. Writing's just not there. Acting's just not there. Lighting's not there. It's a bunch of horrible shit.
Or maybe that's their fetish. Opened beers,
Maybe.
Don't fetish shame them, please.
Okay, I won't fetish shame anyone, but I will say for like a thing about Jack and Jill, they couldn't even get the fucking rights to the song Jack and fucking Jill. It's a limerick. I don't even think they need rights to it. It's public fucking domain.
Right.
He kind of whistle it. And it's not exactly Jack and Jill. It's like, I'm like, motherfucker. Just say the goddamn words. It's public domain, man.
Did they go up to hell?
Yeah, was there hills involved?
Oh,
Was there
Christ.
falling?
There's hills. Yes. Thank you, Daphne Box. There are hills involved, and that's what I couldn't figure out. These two homeless homicidal murderers, maniacs that were like abandoned as teens, have a hut somewhere in the side of the hill, and then they have a huge fucking tent, like Mad Max fucking 2 men enter, 1 man leave Thunderdome, just for shits and giggles, like they fucking built it out of matchsticks or something. And there's a part where someone's taking a full shower, so I guess there's like a hotel in the middle of goddamn woods too. And like the shower has like this blood running down, and I don't know what it's supposed to mean anymore. It's fucking frustrating. And at one point, as Jill starts to kill people, she's killing them by holding the blade of the knife and stabbing them with the blade. Not by the handle, by the fucking blade.
What?
I don't understand. Like, these actors have never seen any fucking thing in their life, including a knife before. Just don't give them a prop knife. Just give them a real knife. See how long that lasts. Like, oh shit, don't hold it by the blade. Like, yeah, don't stab people with the blade, by the blade. I don't know. So, I know why you're thinking, where's the sad? Why is she start crying? Where's the sad part? Well, here's the sad part of it. This movie is on Amazon Prime. It is actually on fucking Amazon Prime right now. And I haven't been able to get a movie greenlit in this fucking century. That's the sad part. This one almost broke me. I'm going, oh my God, this piece of shit's out there. And usually I find something good to say about it. But fuck, my God. I don't know anymore. I don't know more. There's only one review. There's only one review on IMDb. And I actually agree with this review. It's not mine. Imagine I gave you a first generation iPhone and you made a movie. This is it. Ignore the reviews left by the filmmaker's family. It's not worth your time. It's not creepy. It's not well written. The acting is laughable. Amish X, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what the budget was. To be honestly fair to the people who made this movie, keep making movies. I'd rather trash your movie. You can trash my shit all day long if you want. Keep making a movie. It is still worth something. I didn't give up on the movie. I think that, God, there's something here, and honestly, it's like a drunken bet. I bet, and then someone lost a fucking bet. They have to make a movie about Jack and fucking Jill.
See, I think what it is that it's a front. Like, they have to
Just
funnel
money laundering.
Yeah, they have to funnel the money somehow. And they're like, how? Well, let's do a horror movie because those are really easy to fund and those are really easy to make. All right, well, what about, I don't know, Jack and Jill? Like Adam Sandler? No.
No. But like a scary one.
A scary one.
Scary Jack and Jill. Honestly, it was supposed to be the redo of Texas Chainsaw, but they couldn't even afford the fucking chainsaw. None of the effects are real. They're wearing masks, and it's really mask and not a fucking titty. I'm so sorry. This is where Joe Bob and I are going to agree on this one. If you're testing my patience and there's not a fucking rating on your movie and it's just an Amazon straight to release, there's a shower scene, show something. Show a dick. I don't give a shit. Just show something. Just show me some nudity for a shower scene. Fuck's sake.
Make it worthwhile.
Yeah, make it worthwhile for somebody. Somebody out there going, hey,
if Mia Jovovich will make that sacrifice for us, this no-name actor should too, you know?
Yeah. And for those who don't know,
Mila
Box once interrupted a taping to point out that Mila Jovovich did a full frontal in Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil.
I am really good at catching beaver shots. I mean, it's a gift.
Yeah, I'll give it to you because
Thank you.
honestly, I bought the box set just for that movie.
I mean, it's like, wait, what? And then you rewind and then you pause it and you're like, wow. And then you applaud. Then you just stand up and applaud.
And they edited it out of some of the later streaming releases. That's why I had to buy the box set. I couldn't believe my box. Like, I didn't fucking believe you. I'm like, dude, I just fucking saw it. Like, there's nothing there. So I actually bought. This is love. I had to buy a box set, not just to see Mila Jovovich naked. I got internet now, but just to make sure to box your honor was taken care of. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I take my beaver shots very seriously.
And as you should.
Thank you.
Now,
it's on my business card.
We don't read those anymore. Come on. That's the part I think of it. For this movie, I give it fuck all Cthulhu's. Negative fuck all.
Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't 5. I'm surprised it wasn't 5 like you usually give.
This is me. I try not to trash anyone's movie. The only movie I ever trashed was
that's
Holocaust.
fake. No, that's fake. You trash movies all the time.
I never trash anyone's movies.
Ouija House.
Okay,
Roller-gator.
so I never trashed. No. I didn't trash Roller-gator.
You trash Roller-gator all the
Roller-gator trashes my love life. That's when that happens. I don't trash Roller-gator. I have nothing against Roller-gator.
You should.
I can do one better. That's all I think.
I forgot what other ones that you were just like. I hate
didn't really trash. Well,
the Vivitch. You don't like that one either.
I didn't think that was a horror movie. I thought it was a great little drama. It's a good period piece. It's not a horror movie though.
It's got the devil in it.
Oh, so does fucking most people's anuses, but it doesn't really be a horror movie. And yes, I edited that out. So people at home, you don't know whose anus I was talking about. But if you think hard enough, yeah, you're probably right.
Poor Daphne is like, why did I agree to be first?
Why am I here? What am I doing?
What am I doing on the site?
So that's my -5 fuck all Cthulhu's. Keep writing. I don't know. Fuck it, who cares? As Pam said, who cares? That's my review of the movie. And Brannick, just so you know, yeah, I don't always give 5s. Yeah, look at that. This one made me fucking sad.
It's
sad
rare.
enough to do it.
It's rare. It's
sad enough to go like, fuck. I've been in some complete shit movies before, but shit.
Okay, but would you watch it on a bad horror night? Like, would you recommend it to drunk people who are there to just make fun of bad horror movies? Because that's one of my main hobbies.
That is an excellent question. Thank you. The answer is no.
Okay.
No. I would recommend Roller-gator for that.
Roller-gator, yeah.
Okay. Definitely.
And the MST3K version of that.
I don't know if you can even get other versions.
Well, not MST3K. What is? Oh shoot.
Riff Tracks.
Riff Tracks. The version of it.
Friends of the show. Thank you very much for
cool.
sponsoring. I would recommend TikTok Trainees.
Wait. No. TikTok Tees.
TikTok Tees? That's the name of the fucking movie.
I know. We don't say that
We don't say movie names anymore?
We don't say that.
And I actually thought I was censoring the right word, by the way.
I know you said TikTok.
I tried to censor the right word.
You did, and it was the wrong one.
So ticked off tees, that's what?
Yeah, ticked off.
Okay.
Tees with knives.
With knives. That's a good movie for you to watch drunk.
Okay. I will try to remember.
And it is really good, and there were like good catchphrases in that one too.
Okay. Good things to me, Mom. Okay. I'm down for that.
Yeah. There's a lot of memeable ones in that one.
All right. So now we come to the fun part of the show after we just trash some stuff and I have to get 5 fucking words out and I'm getting sued by some fucking people. But so plugs. What do you guys want to plug? Daphne, what do you have to plug?
Shoot. Okay. So we don't have to plug horror related things.
No,
right?
No. Anything really.
All right. Okay. I would like everyone to support this small nonprofit called Worlds Apart One Heart. It provides medical care to the Philippines, like rural villages where like they don't really receive many like NGOs coming in.
Right.
And you know, there's always like typhoons in the Philippines. There was one a couple of months ago, and it's just a really great nonprofit. 100% of the proceeds go straight to the people. So I cannot recommend it enough. Please support them.
That is very rare. That's Worlds Apart One Heart.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how rare it is for all the proceeds that go to the nonprofit?
Almost unheard of. Like,
usually
there's no administrative costs. It's just
and
straight
that's
to the
exactly
people.
it. Usually it's like, I'm taking my administrative jet right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah,
one of your cunts.
My first class ticket to Manila, where I'm going to spend like a week at Boracay in like a resort, and then maybe like throw a little at the people.
Yeah, I was like, here's some aspirin. Good luck.
Yeah.
Take that. So Worlds Apart One Heart, I dig it. I love it. We should support it. Box Human, aka JM Brannick. What do you got?
I have Brilliant Detroit, and it helps out individuals by transforming vacant homes in the middle of neighborhoods into easily accessible community hubs, and it's basically like trying to transform kids' successful neighborhoods. So kids are set up from birth to age 8, and it's in Detroit, but it kind of spans the whole city of Detroit.
After 8, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
after 8, you go to the factories, man.
Bootstraps.
Shit. We can only support you so long, kids.
Well, I mean, I think they have a cutoff. I mean, I'm sure it's more than that, but I think they're trying to get the early
8.5,
developmental,
9, you have to be on your own.
the early developmental stages of a child's life.
And so is that like the artist? They used to give artists houses in Detroit as long as the artist would like then kind of clean it up a bit and make a small community center from it. Is that like branched from that or?
No, that might be something different. I've not heard
Might
of
be
that
making that
before.
shit up. I don't know.
And you might be, I don't know, you might be thinking of the Heidelberg Project, which was a huge thing over here in Detroit too.
A couple years ago, yeah. Okay.
But I don't think that's with this, but it's a new one that I've been looking at. And
What's it called again?
Brilliant Detroit.
BrilliantDetroit.com, .org? We're just
.org.
.org. I love it. I think Detroit, besides having a very dangerous airport for anyone who suffers seizures, I think Detroit has a great little... Yeah, if you've ever gone to the airport, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The tunnel of light doom.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
fuck?
that's fun. The water fountain in Detroit is really fun too. Like the little splicky splacks. You know how the water splicky splacks in that one area?
I have not seen the water fountain. I'll be honest. I've seen Detroit a couple of times. It's always been on fire every time I saw it.
Oh, well, you know, we take care of it eventually. We're underwater now. I mean,
Oh, well, shit.
we're always underwater now. So come to Detroit. We have no more fires.
Detroit, we have no fire. Oh,
No,
you know,
no.
apparently
Detroit.
lead doesn't burn. That's why.
I'm Detroit. I'm proud of Detroit. We're building it up.
You are Mom Spaghetti. Is that still a thing? Mom Spaghetti?
It did open last year, and I think it's still there.
Oh, good for
I have not tried it yet, though.
Good. So our plug is Mom Spaghetti, run
Yeah.
by a billionaire.
Right. Well, I mean, it is kind of a funny story because I guess he got a famous chef to like make the spaghetti,
Like
and
spaghetti?
then
Really?
it was too good. He's like, no, I need this to taste like it came out of a can, and so the chef had to like make it taste worse.
Start putting deer piss in it or something. There's some deer piss in radium.
So I have not. I do like spaghetti. So at some point, unfortunately, it's like parking is crazy downtown. So it's like I'd have to take the whatever line, the Q line or whatever to
I'm sorry, little kids of Detroit. This is entirely Jim's fault. I got Box off of track. What's your promo? What's your plug, Box, for the kids' charity?
Brilliant Detroit, or you could do
Brilliant Detroit.
Ruth Ellis House. I always do the Ruth Ellis House too.
Ruth Ellis House, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and that leaves just Jim. Okay. I am going to plug something I can't even say because it's French, so fuck y'all.
Oh, no.
Les Tournants in Quebec, as they say.
The turnip?
No, Les Tournants. It is a crisis and suicide prevention center. They do have a hotline. If you are in Quebec, you can call 450-371-4090. What? 450-377-4090 or 1-833-371-4090. If you are in crisis, give them a call 24/7. They got you covered. But that's not what I'm kind of plugging right now. I'm plugging them because they are taking donations. Like, we do have to pay for things to get back. It's weird. Canada's not a socialist state as much as people in the United States thinks we are.
What?
So if you've got some money, if you got some, please give it. And remember, U.S. listeners, your dollar goes a lot further in Canada than it goes in your country. So fuck it. Give us $5. We'll be like naming statues and shit over after you, man. So it is Le Tournant. I already tweeted it out, but if you really got a pen and pencil, it's LETOURNANT.org. Check them out. If you need them, use them. If you got some money, please donate to all of our causes. I believe every cause is awesome today. And if Jim's not an idiot and a lazy son of a bitch, he will actually put these causes on our podcast link so you can donate at will. All right. So that's it for our show today. On the behalf of my guests and my co-hosts, Daphne and Box Human, I'm Jim Phoenix, wishing you all goodbye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yay. Love the show.
I hear a cat.